Hi, this is Erik with Pure Vita Fitness Personal Training Center right here in Lakeville, Minnesota. Hey, we're out here. It's a beautiful day. It's a summer day here in Lakeville, Minnesota. And I want to talk about some leg training. A lot of times people in the summer, they start running more, they start doing more active sports, softball, those kind of things. And that's a time where we can really tweak hamstrings. And a lot of times we have an imbalance. We'll have really strong quads but really weak hamstrings and glutes. You know, because a lot of us have sitting jobs, so we're sitting on our glutes all day and they're shut down. So we really want to keep our glutes active and strong, especially even more so if you have a sitting job and you plan to do active things outside of the office. So I have a really good hamstring and glute routine for you. There's two different supersets paired together that you can add to your current routine on your leg day. Number one is we're going to do the old stiff leg deadlift. I like doing this with the bar because we're going to take an over-under grip. That way my grip doesn't get tired. I'm going to slightly bend my knees. I'm going to keep my chest forward. I'm going to stick my butt back. My weight goes into my heel. The bar is going to come a little below my knees. My back is nice and flat. My eyes are focused down. I'm going to come up and squeeze my glutes. My arms are straight. I'm just pulling up with my hips. My knees are soft, but I'm not bending at my knees. And I'm going to do 3 sets of 20 of those. 20 reps. We're going to do a little higher reps here. So use a weight that's appropriate. For women, I think starting with the bar, 35 or 45 pound bar is a good place to start. Guys, you could probably start with maybe like 95 pounds. It's higher reps, and then over under grip. Your grip still will get a little bit tired. After I complete that, I'm going to go to a stiff leg, or a straight leg, one leg Romanian deadlift. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to reach. The weight is going to go into my heel. I'm going to feel tension back here. I'm going to pull up, square my hips and shoulders. Notice how I kick my other leg back. Come up and I'm pulling through, and I want to be aggressive when I pull this hip forward and pull through that heel and feel the tension back there. I'm going to do a set of 10 on each leg. I'm going to rest 1 minute, and then I'm going to repeat that superset 2 more times. So 3 sets of 20 on the stiff legs, 3 sets of 10 on each leg on the Romanian deadlifts. Then I'm going to make my way over to the lower back machine. So if you have a gym, you have one of these lower back machines. This is a great piece of equipment in terms of training your lower back, but also your hams and glutes. We call that your posterior chain. Once again, these are muscles that all work together, and they get shut down during the day, so we got to keep them active and alive and teach them how to work together in unison, kind of like a conductor conducts a symphony. So this one here, you want to set the pad low, and you're going to do 2 exercises. Notice how I bend my knees more. I'm going to keep my hips and knees a little more bent on the first part. My heels, I'm going to drive my heels into the bottom base, and I'm going to come forward, and I pull up through my feet. And I'm going to kind of work on the high end of the repetition range. I'm going to feel this more lower towards my knees and my hamstring. I'm going to do 10 reps, nice and slow. I'm not going to let my back round. My chest is out. I'm keeping a nice straight spine. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it out a little bit, straighten my legs out, drive my heels down, shoulders back. And now I'm going to come down from the hips, pulling up through the heels. Feel it right in your glutes. Glutes kind of lead the way out. I don't want to round my back, so I want to keep my chest pushing out just like I did on the deadlift. And I'm going to do 10 of those. So 10 bent, 10 straight, rest 1 minute, repeat 2 more times. That's a great hamstring glute routine that you can add to create balance in your leg. So you have nice strong hamstrings and glutes that look good in shorts, but also function well when you get into softball, running, playing kickball with the kids, all those things that we typically do in the summer that we don't do in the winter. So this is Erik Peacock with Pure Vita Fitness. There's a fitness tip of the week for you. We'll see you next time here at Pure Vita Fitness.